Hello and welcome to the first round of the Allies Mix tournament bracket. So we've gotten through the pool stage. I am in the top bracket, and I am playing against nasmith99, who I've not played before, and who is an extremely strong player, almost certainly the best player I've ever played against. Has a strong case for being the strongest Dominion player period right now. Although it's been a couple seasons since he won League, but won like a bunch of League seasons and a bunch of tournaments and all kind of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, this should be pretty exciting. Getting to play NA Smith, and if you're not familiar with the Allies Mix, it's like the other mixed tournaments, 75 cards plus some additional landscapes, focusing on the themes of the Allies expansion, which obviously includes a lot of Allies cards, but also some other stuff. So we have Island Folk here. That is surely going to be important. Sycophant contract for village, the favors. That's the word. We don't have trashing until a pile empties. So yeah, we probably are going to want Carpenter anyway. And then we're probably going to need to play with Coven. I think we're gonna want to get a Carpenter. NA Smith gets a Lurker. Lurker's definitely a card I could wait until my next shuffle to pick up and still probably be fine if I'm going to get it at all. I probably do want to get one at some point, but I mean, there's not a ton of draw here. There's Royal Galley. That's pretty much it. It works a little bit better with Mountain Village, but I'm wondering if I should just take a silver. I do want to hit Coven. I think I will. I'll think about picking up Lurker later here. We could take one now. I think I'll do that. All right, this will be Coven. Not sure if I'll get multiple Covens or not. Well, we could take another Lurker. A Lurker can trash Sycophants for Island Folk. So that's, yeah, that is notable. Well, Would I rather take another Lurker here or take a Sycophant directly? I could also take a Pawn. I do think we want a Galley for sure. It's too bad about our Carpenter missing the shuffle, but we did at least hit Coven. Sycophant. Lurker is a little bit more flexible than Sycophant being in our deck, so I think I'm going to go with that. Right, so here we need to decide, do we want another Coven or not? Smith is going to trigger Island Folk here. Wow. Can't have been terribly likely. So the other option, so we could get a Falconer. We could get another Coven. We could get a Contract. We could just go ahead and take another Galley. Get into our next shuffle. I mean, the Falconer... What is the Falconer able to react to? Galley is the most relevant thing. Contract, Sycophant, Coven. I'm going to take the Falconer. I'm just going to take double Galley here. If I can react Falconer to pick up a Mountain Village and then Mountain Village a Galley, that'd be nice. So I guess Sycophant's the pile that's going to go first. Smith gets another island folk off. Jeez. No. Quite how he's like, seeing these lurkers so frequently. He does have one mountain village. Maybe that's why. And doesn't have a silver. Helps too. At some point, these sycophants are going to be gone, and you have to lurk them into your deck to get favors, which is not as good. Although, oh, huh. That's surprising. Not sure what the reasoning was behind that. Maybe we just didn't want the pile to run soon, or I don't know. And I don't get to react. Well, I guess I might get a chance here. I guess I'll probably just take a galley rather than taking a mountain village. Probably better. And do we want a carpenter to become? I don't know. But I don't really want two sycophants in my deck, I can tell you that. So I guess so. Oh. Oh, I can react the Falconer to that. Uh-huh. I should have done that first. I could take another Carpenter and trash the silver into something. What are the odds that a galley does anything here? Not great, probably, but I think it's still the card that I want. Ah, crap. Alright, well, pawn is harmless. Oh boy. That was sad. It's definitely going to pile out soon. The good news is that nasmith doesn't have that much payload in terms of ability to gain green. I mean, probably enough. It's not clear that his deck is that much better than mine. I don't really see why it would be. We have, I think we have similar numbers of galleys, and nasmith has the mountain villages. I'm gonna have to. I'm just not going to be able to get to 5 favors this turn. Am I? That's annoying. I guess I still want to lurk. Lurk a sycophant, but help if I had my carpenter. Yeah, I got to do that. I don't know, I'm pretty confused by how much stuff an nasmith deck is doing. I mean, like, taking extra turns is obviously good, but still like just this total lack of draw. Doesn't seem to be hindering him too much. Let's see. I almost wonder if I should take a touchy. We're pretty low in piles. I don't know. I mean, it's probably doesn't matter, but yeah, maybe I just needed more mountain villages because I just can't line stuff up. Can't do it. Are you gonna take points here? If you don't, there is some chance probably that I can just win. I have to hit something with this galley. I don't know how likely that is. And it's like, it's going to be hard. I saw one of my lurkers. I'm not going to be able to trigger Island Folk unless I see another one, which is annoying. Like, we each only have 2 lurkers, but I guess, yeah, like I said, it's gotta be the mountain villages that are making the difference here. I wanted a bunch of galleys, but I think I may have underestimated the value of the mountain villages. Province. Welp. Alright, this is just gonna be card action. I just can't, like, can't line shit up. Save my life. Probably, I almost wonder if I meant to take an estate here. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. Like, if nasmith can get pawns in an estate. Like, what I really need is another mountain village. I'm gonna have any kind of a turn. Delaying 1. One turn by taking an estate, even if it's successful, doesn't accomplish a whole lot. Probably I'm just losing here. Take a pawn. I guess you might take, like, I don't know, mountain village. You don't. The win. Seems hard to believe you don't. Yeah, lurker trashes a pawn. Oh. I guess you don't immediately have the win, so you're going... Yeah, that makes sense. You can go... Wait, why not? Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say, why not contract something, but whatever. Did I break it? Wait, what happened? What the fuck? Okay. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. All right. Well, oh, I guess I didn't mention this is first to 2.5. Yeah, I think I don't know what the odds are in terms of like getting the mountain villages to line up in such a way that you can like keep playing your good cards. It seemed like that was what was happening. Like why nasmith's turns were so good. Like he was taking more turns than I was, obviously, but also the turns were better. Didn't have the silver, didn't have the coven, which are both stop cards that just generate money. So that's, I mean, a factor too for sure. Okay. So we've got coven again. We've got Band of Nomads with Emissary. You gain a card costing 3 or more. Spend a favor for a card, an action, or buy. Okay. The trashing is Sauna Avanto. Coven doesn't seem amazing here. Like with Sauna, you're gonna get clean before you get any curses, probably, and then I mean, like curses in your deck, not in your exile, and then you then you can probably clean them up just fine when they do get dumped. Maybe not so much if there's 10, but it takes a long time to get to 10. This is like, I don't know what to do here. We can't open Sauna Silver. So we could take like an Emissary and a Bauble and just plan to pick up a Sauna next shuffle and a Silver. Seems reasonable enough. Band of Nomads. And I guess in theory, what we could do is use Band of Nomads to trigger a shuffle. And then if we trigger a shuffle, we might end up hitting 3. I mean, we're going to want a Bauble in our deck anyway. So I don't know if that's worth it. But yeah, probably not. I think I'm just going to take the Emissary. If this was the other way around and we were opening Bauble Emissary and we could trigger the shuffle after buying the Bauble, or like the Emissary, that would be nice, but Herb Gather I don't think I care about. Huh. Alright. Well, we should be getting our tokens next turn. Meanwhile, I think we could go like favored top deck or something. If we want it, well, we do want the Sauna. Want the Sauna, we want the Silver. Is it? If we went coin buy, we could ferry the Sauna pile. I don't know if that's good. I mean, it is actually the only village. Right, coin buy, we can buy, yeah, we could do that. We wouldn't be able to use Band of Nomads while buying Sauna, but doesn't seem unreasonable. Now I'll take a Silver. Okay, so we don't get to trigger with the Emissary. That sucks. That does suck. I mean, I don't know how important the favors are actually going to be, but... Oh, you're going to do it too? There's no reason to do that. Hopefully we don't draw our sauna here. I don't really understand the herb gatherer open at all. Take acolyte. Okay, so we can buy double sauna and we can top deck going into the silver. That sounds really good. Only downside of this is that we might not have enough money to buy. Oh, well, never mind. That's that one. We won't have plus buy. Well, we might with Band of Nomads. But we don't have enough money for it anyway. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So we just trash 2 coppers, I guess. I can't really see why we wouldn't. Eventually we'll use that favor, but I don't know for what. So NA Smith gets double Avanto. I should get double Avanto here. Fortunately, I can get the favors, but probably okay. We are going to be a little bit light on coins if we trash. Three coppers, yeah. I mean, we can afford the 2 Avantos. I have 7 max coins. Would we rather stick with 8? Would we rather stick with 8? How are we adding payload here? I mean, there is Patrician Emporium, I guess. You did take an Acolyte, which can gain you some golds. I didn't do that. Like 8 would allow me to buy like bauble gold, I guess. Not super exciting. I don't know. It seems like overkill to be trashing here is mostly the issue. Like, I'm going to have so much draw. I think... Don't. Go buy, and I guess we might as well take favor. We don't really need to top deck the Avantos. We could consider Sorceress, I guess, but NA Smith will get clean pretty quickly, I think. So I don't really think it's that valuable. All right, we lead. I guess we lead on go Avanto. It doesn't really matter whether we lead on Avanto or Sana, I don't think. Okay, so now we want... We've got as many as 8 coins. I think gold bauble is the way to go. And then next turn we'll start trashing coppers. We'll have 3 buys from Bauble. That'll be probably enough. Yeah, I think so. I guess we take another favor, or no, sorry, we need to take the coin. Did we actually fail to draw here? Seems hard to believe. We did want to trigger the emissary ever. I suppose that would involve taking an innkeeper. I don't know that that's worth it. I guess we could have gone double silver bauble instead. Maybe that would have actually been better, like with using a Band of Nomads token. I don't know. We're also going to have to be careful, because our draw is going to be like a little bit fragile here, as is typically the case with Sana Avanto. We're going to have to be careful about how we build, like just throw actions into our deck willy-nilly. Maybe I should take a Coven. Those are negative points that can stick. It's kind of like... Oh boy. Sure, draw 0 Avantos. 3 Avantos in those 5 cards. Okay. So we could trash as many as 3 coppers, which would leave us with 5 coins. We could trash 2 coppers and, well, we could take the Coven. Trash 3 coppers and take a Coven. That's not ridiculous. I almost wonder if I want to spend a favor to draw a card here, just because like 3 Avantos on top is actually like too many. Coin, favor. Coin, favor. Copper. Alright, well, whatever. We found a Sana. I mean, I would rather have drawn copper than the Avanto, I guess, so it's not like drawing the copper was bad. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 coins max. I do not want another Coven. I want to, like, slow roll that. Do I want another draw card? I'm probably just buying a gold here. Could be like... I mean, we could trash the last 2 coppers and just go gold, silver. We would end up with 3 more coins next turn. So that gives 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We wouldn't be at double province money. We could... But we'd be at enough for province gold, and then we go double province after that. That's reasonable, I think. It's too bad there's no gainers to actually use these stupid tokens with. But I could take double silver instead of the gold, but I don't think we have 9 coins right now. We had yeah, I miscounted. We have 5, we have 14. No, I didn't miscount. Getting to 15 isn't really that much better. I think I'll just take the favor. Take that. Pretty slow ramp here. I almost wonder if I should trash the emissary. Probably not. I should consider getting an innkeeper maybe at some point, but our goal is to hit double province. We're not really going to have the payload for it. And we'll probably whiff at some point. Maybe then we consider it. Oh, how important is it to, like, activate Band of Nomads anyway? Not really important. I mean, Innkeeper could still be useful just for, like, things get past the green cards once we start adding them. We can always make that decision later. I think we ignore the Patrician pile unless any Smith starts going for them, which I don't really expect to happen. One thing we can use Band of Nomads for is more buys. So, like, if there's some kind of pile out thing, but that seems very unlikely. I guess it's also possible that depending on what Smith does, I guess, that we shouldn't immediately transition to double province, that we should spend one more turn adding more payload. Like, so we go province gold this turn and then province something next turn, maybe? Come on. Guess I'll take the favor. Yeah, I think that's... It would be nice to have, like, a scheme. It would be nice to... I don't know, have other things. 2 schemes would be pretty good. We can consider it, I guess. with 17 coins. I guess we could consider like province scheme gold. Schemes would do a lot to prevent dudding. I want to see what Smith does here. I mean, it might be correct to just go straight for the double province and not double coven. Okay. So trying to do that. I'm not super concerned about that. Does not matter the order I do this in. Well, all right, we found both of our other Avantos. We have one sauna down there. So we're not going to hit double province anyway, which means we might as well grab a scheme. What we have down there, in addition to that sauna, is a silver and 12 and 5 is 17. What's the other card? I have 4 Vantos or saunas, right? No, nasmith definitely has 2 of each. Huh. Hold on here. Vanto, sauna, coven, emissary. 2 golds, 2 silvers, so 3, but 3 golds. Gold, gold, silver, sauna. Okay, I just brain fart. Okay, I mean, we might as well. This is annoying. I guess maybe we should just take experiment rather than scheme. That probably makes more sense. Then we might as well take favor. So the question is, do we want to draw the 2 cards? There's only a 1/3 chance. We should draw at least one of them. So, okay, that wasn't the sauna. Now, since it's a 50-50, I think we just leave it as is. If I get hit by 3 covens this turn, which is not a given, and then next turn I would get hit by 2 covens and the dump, accounting for like me playing a coven in between. I mean, I could choose not to play a coven in order to avoid that eventuality. But we'll see whether nasmith full draws. Looks like that is probably going to happen. Yeah. Although it didn't full draw. Well, probably can use favors. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's possible that I shouldn't. So it's like, if I don't play my coven, I can't hit double province, so that's important to note. But I guarantee that maybe what I end up wanting to do is just top deck a bunch of experiments and plan to trash all the curses. Although nasmith could choose not to get them out of exile for me, but then I'm okay with that. Like, then it's a pretty small point differential. I can deal with that. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Is like we're gonna only take 1 province this turn, and we're gonna top deck some experiments. Maybe we'll grab a scheme too, depending on what we draw here. If we grab some experiments, like in theory, we could grab 3 experiments, which would be actually. I wonder if we can pile on. Well, we're gonna have to play these experiments. Well, we do have 5 Band of Nomads tokens, so like we could buy a bunch of curses. We can buy 5 experiments. We might actually be able to do that. Do we just go ahead? Well, no, we might as well. Well, if we okay, so if we have 17 coins, that is enough to buy 5 experiments. 5 experiments and 3 curses. It does empty in a win. We have enough buys. We don't even need all 17 of our coins. If we fail to do that, having the experiment in our deck is good. We don't need that much chaining here. Like I think I'm okay with trying this. Okay. Dang. Seriously? What? Well, I guess we can't actually let nasmith dump the curses on us. Okay, but we actually should just win the game anyway. I mean, I think so. We have 5 favors and 2 buys. Oh, I think we're a buy short. No, we have a 3rd buy. We're gonna get a 3rd buy. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Hey, we did it. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm not sure what nasmith's out was there, to be fair. And like, I don't. Oh, 3 sideways things. Amazing. I don't really know that that came down to much of anything other than first player. Maybe also the 5-2 was actually better. Although I'm not sure the Emissary was the right open. The Emissary wasn't really good for me long term. Like, it was okay, but... Alright, so we have... Innovation, except better as our ally. Knights, come on! What? Ugh. We just open Plot Amulet? Liaison is underling, so we can definitely get our innovation on. It's actually maybe it's better to go underling and to innovate the amulet than to open it, because then we have an underling in our deck. And we might choose to innovate something else. I mean, yeah, because we're more likely to hit 3 with the underling than with the amulet. Not that, I mean, hitting 3 isn't that unlikely, obviously, but I think I like taking underling. You're not taking Sinister Plot. Why are you not taking Sinister Plot? Because you don't think you need the draw? I mean, Carpenter is for sure a good card here. I could believe... I really wish these were underneath here. I think that would make for better presentation. Or at least this one was like here or something. I don't know. More horizontal space. Anyway, Carpenter... Carpenter, it will be nice with the city-state, obviously. We'd have to play the underling first for it to be like that amazing, but I mean, going forward. So the question is, do we want to take the plot now? It does guarantee that we get the amulet lined up. I mean, it doesn't guarantee that we get it like into play on turn, 3 as opposed to 4, but it guarantees that it, like, actually, I guess it doesn't actually quite guarantee that. The underling could miss the shuffle. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I think I want to have Sinister Plot. Wow. Well, that's just great. That's just great. Yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. I don't love it. All right, do we take Encampment or do we take Town Crier? Ugh. Stupid game. Encampment. I mean, we can keep encampments around because they'll be pigged. So, like, there is that argument. I think... There's no point in city stating that. I wonder if I meant not to take Amulet here either. Like, I could take a Carpenter and city state that, but then I don't have the tokens to city state my amulet. Damn it. Although I might be able to just draw up, like if I take Carpenter for Underling. With the plot, I might be able to manage it. I think I'm gonna do that. Do I want to draw here or wait until next turn? If I wait until next turn, I'm potentially triggering a shuffle with my underlings, not to mention my encampment. I think I'm gonna draw. Okay. Dang it. Well, we do have an estate down there, which means we can play underling, city, state, amulet, and trash an estate. I think getting another carpenter looks good. We could take another encampment. We could take experiments. They might be better than encampments right now. Yeah, this encampment I think I'm just not going to play so that the underling doesn't miss the shuffle. That sure took a long time to come together. You got off another city-state? Man. Come on. Ridiculous. I think I'm just going to buy experiment here. Wait, what? How did you get another one? What the heck? Maybe I should take their underling. I don't know. I'm probably already losing this game. This is... I feel like this is not the expected outcome of my... And like that having the 2 was so bad. Not the plot here. Probably... Oh my god. Oh my god. Already has 3 horns. What the heck? This is ridiculous. If I just have 1 more copper, 1 fewer estate on turn 3, I get to innovate my Amulet, trash an estate, trash another estate. It's such a better position. Oh, I didn't have the amulet in play. Why did I think I had the amulet in play? I don't know. Okay, what do we want to innovate? I mean, it could well just be another underling. So we can do it again. Yeah. Again? Sure. Time to grab horn. Oh, when did you get plot? Last turn? Okay. So I think I now have 5 underlings. Underling. Yeah. So I'll be able to do the same amount of city stating. Although notably Carpenter gets turned off of gain mode as soon as this underling goes, which is actually probably to my advantage because I doubt any Smith wants to turn off the Carpenter, so can't really take another underling safely. Might do it this turn just to deny my Carpenters, but again, he has more Carpenters than I do. That was an odd order. All right, this has got to be an experiment, right? Right. I guess we're gonna do it again. Is it important to hang on to this encampment? It changes what we can do with the horn a little bit, potentially. We have 1 copper down there, so we're not super likely to just stop. We do have a carpenter as well, which would also stop us, but at least we could gain something. Ha! Figures. Figures. Okay. We probably need to take Hunter Horn here. Like, I would be nice to take a gold, but maybe I should have taken the last underling. I don't know. If I'd seen it, it would have been a reasonable thing to do with this carpenter if I had seen it, but so we're guaranteed to be able to city state at least 1 experiment, so that's pretty good. Piles are also just kind of low in general. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm losing any which way, but it's hard to see how I wouldn't. Because any Smith is just getting ever less likely to dud. Well, maybe that's not quite true because of the horns, but pretty close to true. Another carpenter? That's a lot of carpenters. Wait, do you have a pile out? Maybe you do. Yeah. Now you play the other carpenter. Wait, what? Okay. I mean, you still clearly use the favors to play that carpenter, don't you? What? I mean, I guess you didn't need to, but... Okay, well... I think that would have at least been competitive if I hadn't hit, like, that 3 estate hand on turn 3, and I'd gotten the amulet into play. That was so unlikely. I mean, I guess it was punishment for not just opening amulet. Like, if I'd opened amulet, then it would have been okay. Still not great, because I wouldn't have been able to buy anything, but it would have been okay. Knights again, and Barbarian. Are you serious? At least the Knights didn't come into play last time, but come on! Jeez. Oh, James Josephine is here to save us from pain. Okay, so... And Fortress. Okay, maybe it's actually fine. What do you do if you trash a fortress, you get an encampment? Yeah, I get the feeling that's not going to be something anybody's going to want to do. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to get a catapult. The question is, do we also want to get a spice merchant? We're going to rip through our econ pretty quick if we do that. It might be worth it. We could also consider old map. Is Voyage going to be any good here? I mean, usually not, but... Maybe... What's the liaison? Importer. Oh, okay. Okay, so we get 5 market towns this game, the end. I don't know how big a deal that is anyway. Probably not very. So, Voyage. What does Voyage let you do? I don't know. Play an importer, I guess. Doesn't seem super relevant. So I don't think I need to get old map for the purposes of like having control of that pile. I don't think that's super important. The question is, yeah, like we can get Spice Merchant. It'll cycle us more quickly. I mean, old map accomplishes much the same thing without the trashing. Old map isn't capable of generating an econ. Catapult trashing Fortress does give curse. So, like, in the long run, you can keep doing that at least. So then we'll also have to catapult the curses we get. Importer doesn't look amazing here. The 5s aren't that strong. We want to be able to get a gold, if anything. It's going to be pretty tough. I guess getting a bunch of treasuries isn't terrible. Great. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably correct to go Spice Merchant. I don't know. You got to get the catapult because you got to trash your estates. It's awkward. You would rather catapult was paired with an estate trasher. So we have 3. We certainly are going to need a silver at some point. The question is, do we? Well, I guess it's not certain. If we were to take importer and start collecting treasuries, maybe we could get away without it. That hand is going to be catapult and 3 coppers and an estate. We might get attacked. If we get attacked, maybe we trash estate. I don't know. Yeah, would we rather have a silver? The thing is, like, we'll be slightly over terminal, but there's market towns to help us out with that. So I'm kind of leaning towards importer because like silver would help us hit like fortress probably. Probably isn't going to be enough to hit 5. I don't know. This could be a mistake. All things could be mistakes, but. If we discard 2 coppers and trash estate, we can still buy encampment. If we discard estate copper and trash copper, we can still buy encampment. Probably we need to get the attack in now when it hurts the most. Does it hurt the most? Probably. Not for sure, but probably. We could keep this encampment around, but I don't think that's correct. I think we need to be cycling. Minor trashing. I guess I'll take a fortress here. We are going to want them. And I guess I will take a treasury. It's definitely not the most exciting card. Now, here's the question. 3 estates missing the shuffle, good. Importer Spice Merchant missing the shuffle, less good. But I think it's still correct. Take a second importer. Seems reasonable. Why am I even... Like, I have it on always top deck. Why am I even being asked? Maybe I shouldn't have it on always top deck because of catapult? But I don't know why I was being asked there. It is possible that we would want cartographer over treasury, I guess. I mean, in theory, like, maybe you end up less needing to trash estates that way, but I don't know. I do want to ultimately get, like, a gold and stuff, so... Do we want to trash an estate here? And no. We'll get there, but... What? You are getting the barbarian? You madman! Oh, we're gonna need to get more fortresses then, I guess. I'm still going to take a treasury right now, though. We could use market towns rather than playing this encampment. But... encampment. And I can't afford a fortress. I was thinking I would be able to. Old map. Doesn't really do anything. So... next turn, we take another treasury. We have 4 coins. We can buy a fortress, but we can't buy... maybe we do want a silver now, so that we can get to gold. We're also going to want to trash the spice merchant, I guess. Well, we're going to be trashing estates first. Then we're going to trash the spice merchant. Barbarian is just the top card. Don't wanna get attacked by Barbarian. I don't wanna. Now that the Spice Merchant has nothing to trash, I guess it's... maybe the old map would have helped us draw our other treasury. Like, how are we going to do it now? We don't have an encampment in the deck. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to, is the short answer. So maybe we should actually take Fortress. Instead of treasury. Actually, maybe we trash Spice Merchant first to give out a curse. Given the opportunity, at least. Or maybe we should take a Barbarian, because Smith doesn't have any fortresses. It's all very unfortunate. I really just do not like these trashing attacks. It's not fun. The nice thing about taking a 5 is if it gets hit, we can turn it into a fortress. Okay, we are surely getting Barbarian here. So let me see Fortress on the top of my deck, please. I wouldn't actually mind if it was Spice Merchant. That would be completely fine. Could turn it into an encampment or something. Hey! Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think I am going to take a Barbarian. Oh, that's annoying. Especially because... oh, you took a fortress. Should I undo that? Yeah, that's the catapult on top there. I just don't want to leave on top, but I also think it would have been nice to be able to catapult the fortress. I could catapult the silver, but I think I would rather be able to buy a fortress. Oh, I could... start of your buy phase, you can spend it. Oh, I can hit 5. Interesting. Huh. Oh, but no, I can't. It's the wrong order. Okay. Fortunate. was looking at the barbarian art and I was like, wait, what is going on with the barbarian's other leg? But no, it's the horse's other leg. I think I was fooled because I think I was seeing the tail and interpreting that as the horse's other leg. When did you draw your deck? Yes, I will take another encampment. Thank you. This has gone well so far. I was complaining about the trashing attacks, but so far I'm 2 for 2 and getting exactly what I would want, so. Surely you don't have another copper to trash. Surely don't have another copper to trash. That couldn't possibly happen. It just couldn't. I think I'll discard the fortress if... Wait, no, it's discard down to 3. Crap. No! You do have another copper. Frag! You're trying to decide if you want to hit 6 or not. Yes. You do. You do. Very badly want to hit 6. Not attack me. Because I really don't want to have to decide. No! Damn it! Alright. How are you drawing your deck? Like, what? I guess you still had a copper to trash through the Spice Merchant too, but... We don't really need the fortress. But... I guess I'm going to discard the Barbarian. I don't want the Importer. Not to get played. That's so annoying. Well, now you have no treasures in your deck, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright. I think I'm just going to take another treasury. So, do we want to stop here, play Importer, and then Market Towns the Catapult? Or do we want to play on? I mean, what do we have down there? We do have another estate. We have a silver. We draw the silver, you know, we hit... Actually, we can buy an encampment anyway, so... giving out a curse would be nice, but not really essential. So I think I'm going to draw on... Do I want to play this encampment? I probably do. Just going to take yet another treasury. Eventually here we're going to be able to get a gold, but in the meantime, if the treasuries get trashed, they turn into fortresses, like that's totally fine. I do still have an estate, and I guess Nasmith does as well. Yeah. Sad. Just keep taking treasuries. I think so. Okay. And maybe we do catapult the silver here. Let's play the barbarian first. See what that does. Yep. We probably do. We probably should catapult the silver then because the hand size attack is pretty relevant. I do think we want to top deck all the treasuries because nasmith has no treasures. So we're not going to get hand size attacked. I mean, could gain a treasure with importer, but that's the priority. Having this fortress in hand is probably not what we want. State and a curse, that's fine. Not great, but fine. We should probably take that encampment. I think plunder would be a pretty good card to buy. That doesn't turn into anything. Okay. I mean, we could buy province. We sure could do that. But I don't know. I feel like this game is going to last long enough that the plunder is pretty relevant. I guess nasmith does have a gold. Could choose to catapult that, but we can import another plunder next turn, which should mean that we can end up with 3 plunders if we want to. I actually... fortress? It's gotta be fortress, right? You're gonna catapult the gold? I mean, honestly, it would kind of make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, never mind. We cannot gain another plunder. But we can gain an encampment. I did not realize nasmith had... You return 2 encampments. Let's take an old map. I don't want to uncover both of the plunders. I was hoping to get both of the plunders myself, but at the very least, I don't want you to get both of the plunders. Maybe I shouldn't have even taken 1 encampment. That, I don't know. I could use that cartographer. I need to like get these curses out of my deck, but I don't really have like a good mechanism for doing so. Also, piles are very low. Not like insanely low, but pretty low. Getting another catapult might be a good idea, although maybe just another old map. Are you gonna go province or are you gonna take the plunder? You're gonna take the plunder. Okay. Well, so am I. Are we willing to trigger this shuffle? Yeah, I think so. don't see any reason to rotate that. Got a plunder. Excellent. Although that does mean we're going to get catapult attacked, probably. We should probably take a province at this point. Ugh. Oh, I didn't get to top deck my treasuries. Right. This is still a really unlikely hand. Like, seeing no treasuries, no old maps, no fortresses. Like, what? What? That's very unexpected, I would say. He's an importer. Interesting. Yeah, they're totally gonna... Oh. Maybe you're not gonna... Okay. I think my importer... Or, yeah, it takes a cartographer here. It could take a touchy. It could take Dame Josephine. Both potentially reasonable. Really too bad that barbarian didn't trash a fortress. That would have been very helpful. And I would have taken a second catapult this time. I mean, I guess getting at least one cartographer is good for museum anyway. Why are you massing importers? Because you're going for some kind of pile out. Oh, got the blunder again. Let's go. Duchy is pretty good pile out defense. It's not like we have any treasuries in play anyway. Okay, I'm going to take one. Oh. You're gonna go for some kind of voyage shenanigans thing? Wonder how well that works out. I feel like it doesn't really, but I could be wrong. Yeah, okay. More fortresses. Surely you buy province here. I guess I could have taken a voyage just to avoid lowering piles, but the treasuries are as easy to gain as the fortresses, so I don't think it matters. Oh, wait, you didn't play your voyage. Okay. Second duchy, or how are you ahead of me all of a sudden? What? How did you get so many points? What happened? And the province is worth 8, but I was up by 10. I did lose a point, but still, how did you get like 13 points? What did you gain? It's the voyage is worth 2 points. It still doesn't. Ugh. All right. So Duchy's worth 3. Dame Josephine's worth 4. I mean, I guess I might as well take Dame Josephine over taking Duchy now. Sunken treasure. So we want to hit province. We got to trigger the shuffle. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We still didn't hit it. Cool. I want to be able to top deck these treasuries. We need to not buy green. I do want to be able to top deck the treasuries. Oh, I just wish I'd hit province. Damn it. It was a really bad shuffle to trigger, too. To not hit province. At least we got the cartographer in there. We could take a second cartographer. Like, how much of a threat is... Let's get 2 importers. It's pretty scary. Oh my god. This is so bad. So bad. Oh, you're taking duchy. Huh. Well, I guess you needed at least 1 duchy to be able to pile. Hopefully nasmith's deck is not doing so hot either, but I don't know if that will actually be the case. I just ended up with way too many curses. Frustrating. Like, our decks were in pretty similar situations, but... No, somehow I was not, like, quite drawing, and nasmith did draw, and... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, you had to return an encampment? That is good. Maybe not good enough. Whoa. I didn't have an importer in play. No! No! You don't have an importer in play. I mean, I guess I take a state. Or do I don't, do I have a silver? I do not have a silver. This feels unjust. I had 5 curses. I mean, I can't. It's hard to like. I was not like I was expecting to be able to win this match anyway. But a couple of those losses feel like they just. I don't. Maybe the cartographer was really just that good, but I mean, it doesn't actually help you draw, right? Like, so I don't know why. It helps you sift, but it doesn't. It like nasmith was just drawing deck, and that mean, the encampment situation, maybe that was why, but it didn't think he had, I don't know. It's just really frustrating. Oh, maybe that XD was about the fact that maybe he didn't realize he'd returned an encampment. Or was going to return an encampment. I guess that's possible. But so if I don't trigger a shuffle there, I mean, I'm not buying province anyways, it turns out. So then I might have had a chance. But like if I had been able to buy province, actually I guess I still would have been behind in the end. I'm not entirely sure why. I was having trouble tracking Nasmith's score there. I mean, I guess the duchy was worth 5 for him, but it was like 42 all, and then he somehow got to 49 without taking a province? Like, what? I don't know what happened. Well, yeah. This feels like the typical outcome for me in these tournaments. Is like I do just well enough to like get into the the top bracket or the whatever bracket, and then get bounced immediately by a really strong player. Anyway, this game would have been more fun without Barbarian. I mean, it was kind of mitigated by the presence of Fortress, but it is still obnoxious. I mean, I guess, Catapult was pretty obnoxious too, of course. But, I don't know. I wish Barbarian and Knights had not been in this movie. More so Knights in general, although Knights didn't... We got 2 Knights games and it didn't really come into play, but some of the Knights games in the pools round were just like... Ugh. Barbarian came into play here, but it was like one of the only times. But yeah, I just don't enjoy that style of attack. In any case, thanks for watching. That will be all for me in this tournament. Obviously, I will probably be playing a league match this weekend, though. So until then.